In previous video, we already finished reconstruct the setup function, and we also know the structure of the go procedure. Let's just have a quick recap of what exactly does go procedure do. That's the easy way to do it. Once we set up the whole world, that's take a while. Once the world has been set up, we can give a go. Just one go procedure. Run the go procedure once. Since we set this debug function, we can just run the go procedure while giving us stop it at a different location. Right now, we are only going to look at we execute the go procedure, and inside we can read. We can have a look of what exactly is the go function that do. The go function basically does two things. First, it asks the model to execute the function called step, in which we have almost all the major important actions. Everything happens within step. Okay, everything important happens in the step. And then the second thing this go procedure does is set 3 conditions to make the model stop. First condition is when the model ran over 400 iterations. The second condition is if there's no owners left, we stop the model. If there's no house left, we stop the model. That's it. Also, when we come, because the maximum iteration is 400, so in the middle of it, which is 200 iterations, we will apply any one of the 4 scenarios to the model. That's it. That's the go procedure. Okay, so now we are moving into the step function. The first part of step function is to do the count owners. What does count owners do? What basically does is to count the number of owners, 920. Okay, and these owners include the owners who have a house and owners who do not have a house. Okay, if we want to see what exactly is within this part of the function, we can go to 13 counts owners, which is right here. So it's very simple. We just count the owners and save the number and save those agents into this variable. Okay, so this is constant number. So now the n owners will be 920. So it's easy for us to track where we are in the code. And the next part of the step function is about interest per tick. This part of the code basically asks us to calculate the variable called interest per tick using the global variable interest rate and ticks per year. And the value we get at this moment is this value. With this name, we can go inside the code and check the real code. But so far, we only need to understand the meaning of the work or the purpose of this part of the code to do. Next part, interest and cycle. What it does is basically, because previously we updated the interest per tick, and in this part of the code, what we are doing is to access a condition, cycle strength. If cycle strength is smaller or equal to 0, then we will not update interest per tick. If it is greater than 0, we will update interest per tick according to the cycle strength. Well, we can have a look for the detail. 15. Okay, interest cycle. What it does is, if it's greater than 0, we will update interest per tick using previous interest per tick value, cycle strength, ticks sign function, and ticks per year. Okay, one more. Inflation an income. What it does is that we will first choose an owner, which is 975, and it gets its value because every owner has, every household has an income. So this is the income for the household. And after iteration, after we encountered, for example, the increase of inflation, or as long as there is inflation greater than 0, we will update the income. For example, here the inflation is 0.1. Therefore, we update the income, and the income become this value, which is slightly different. Okay.